According to the World Health Organization, there are about 450 million people living with mental disorders across the globe. Statistics available in Ghana reveal that there are close to 3 million people who are likely to be suffering with some form of mental illness, with over 600,000 of those cases classified as severe. The patient-to-psychology ratio of the country is estimated at 700,000 citizens to one psychologist. This poses a challenge in the fight against the phenomenon. According to the Ghana Psychological Association, the outbreak of COVID-19 has also impacted negatively on mental health. A mental health professional, Paul Kumi, narrated to Citi News the devastating implications of the pandemic on mental health.
COVID-19 was, those times when we had to be locked down and all those things. It was very hard for some of my clients. They complained that they just couldn't bear it. Some of them had, their own psychological breakdowns and all of that we needed to come into support. As practitioners, it was quite difficult, because you could do teleconsults and the rest, but sometimes if a person is in real distress and you have to be there, it becomes a bit difficult. Again, there was a lot of pressure regarding supporting people during the COVID-19 period. People who are extremely anxious about the whole condition. So there was quite a bit of stress on us.
He says people need to be adequately informed on mental health to help curb the situation.
We live in a big society that does not really understand mental health. Unfortunately, because we barely understand mental health, when people need their help, we can't even tell that they need help, let alone support them in getting the kind of help that is required. So basically, that's how our society and our culture has affected mental health negatively. I think it's more about education, because when someone is suffering mental health, they don't bleed for you to see that they are suffering. So sometimes that's where people miss it.
He proposed a better standard of living could help improve mental health for citizens.
First of all, keep the right company. Make sure you are in the right group at all times. Secondly, avoid habits that will affect your health mentally and physically. Thirdly, exercise. Fourth, eat well. Once you are on this track, you are good.